Hello, everybody. We're back for another week of Speakeasy Show. I don't know who's on right now, so give it a second and figure it out. But Doc can entertain you. She can talk a lot, so there you go. Let me try to fix everything back up here.
Poor Phil. We just give him fits. Of course, it takes us all to keep this Yankee in line. I am
Got to keep him on his toes.
That's right.
His toes are going to get calluses by the time we're done with him.
He's going to learn to dance on them, isn't he? I am saying. We're so glad y'all came back, y'all, for another week of cussing and discussing with your favorite patriots. We've had a whole lot go on in this world, and it's all worth discussing with your favorite friends and patriots. Isn't that right?
That is right. I haven't been paying a lot of attention. I've been busy thinking about Thanksgiving and the video games that I shouldn't be playing because I'm a grown-up, and I haven't been paying attention to politics. I think I'm all politics out, and I think I'm all I know I'm all impeachment out because it was boring from the get-go on that. So
they're going to start up again.
Good. I can't wait.
Yeah, because Ned's Nadler had the temerity to send POTUS a showdown, asking him if he was going to cooperate.
A showdown. That's what you want. That's what you want is a Mexican standoff with the president.
I know. I mean, you would think
this particular one. You
would think that he just looks like a big old round belly on two little pencil legs. You would think that he would know that he's about to get knocked off those little pencil legs by a little POTUS.
But Nadler's been after Trump for decades.
He has.
Literally.
They've got a beef from way back when.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what the beef is, but I do know that they definitely have one.
Yes.
I got to read up on an article that I got.
Well, should we just introduce ourselves since Phil is busy putting us in boxes?
That would be great. We have a new addition, and addition, I should say, Earth Citizen, and we'll be introducing him. And we also have a guest host, Sandra. So, Earth Citizen, would you like to start?
Sure. Howdy, y'all. Yes, ma'am. Hey, I'm Earth Citizen JP. Yep, I'm a fan of the show. And no, I was not paid to be in this show. I came here on my own accord because I just love it. I love Doc and everybody here. So thank you. And good
it wasn't that everyone. 20 cents that we gave out in Patreon dollars coming back.
Well, actually, PayPal, their fees are so huge. I just got a little bit of it. They took all.
Miss Sandra, we're so glad you returned. Would you like to tell everybody how you are?
I'm doing good. I was chilling with the family, and I looked in the room, and I was like scarce, and I was like, well, I'll jump in and be with everybody and really mess up Phil and get some laughter out of it because he's always messing with us when we're talking. So no Joe Biden for a little bit because he's busy.
Why should Phil's life be easy?
Did you say Joe Biden? What did you say? Oh no,
Joe Biden.
Oh, sorry. Must be my microphone.
Okay, when you said the Joe Biden, for some reason, this made me think of it, even though I've heard his name 1,000 times recently. But my daughter used to, this is back when Obama was running for his first term, and he had picked Joe Biden for his running mate. There was a song out, can't remember who it was by, it doesn't matter. But my daughter, she was probably, I don't know, however many years, she's probably like 12 or whatever, I'm making that number up. But she said, Mom, why does that song say, I want Joe Biden? I need Joe Biden long as I've got. And I think of that Joe Biden every time I hear that song, and of course her. Anyway.
Can I just real quick want to say thank you to everybody for all your prayers, all your love, all your support. It means so much to me. I mean, we have our physical lives, but, you know, I felt a lot of love and I felt the prayers, and I'm extremely grateful. And I want to say, man, I'm smoke free 2 weeks.
Oh, that is so
Good.
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 Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Does that mean I have to stop smoking during the show too, or no?
Nope. No, I don't care. I was actually
Just don't
with
blow
a
any over on
neighbor.
Sandra.
You could blow it away. You could blow it my way. I was actually downstairs talking to a neighbor on Thanksgiving, and they were smoking, and it did. I am telling you, it's all the prayers, because it didn't even affect me. I was like, wow. I got in the car with my Jenna. I was like, it didn't even get to me. It was just like, that's what they're doing. That's their life. You know,
and,
so
and it didn't make you want one, or you weren't tempted to.
hell no, because the last thing I did before I started heart attacking was have a cigarette. So I think, you know, I think that was the catapult for me.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's an easy cold turkey situation.
Well, speaking of quitting smoking, I did get a list of what happens when you do stop smoking. And there's a few items that are kind of interesting. Within 20 minutes of stopping smoking, your blood pressure and heart rate are stabilized. Your blood circulation improves. And then within 8 hours, nicotine and carbon monoxide blood levels decrease by half. That's really interesting. Oxygen levels normalize and will rejuvenate your skin and hair. And then it goes on with 12, 24, 48 hours, 3 days, 1 to 2 weeks, all the way down to 15 years. So it gives a, you know, kind of an improvement of each stage. So I was really surprised by 20 minutes and then 8 hours and then.
Yeah. Well, Sandra just said she's 2 weeks smoke free. So what is the difference in her now? 2 weeks.
Let's see. 1 to 2 weeks, lung function and blood circulation improve. But here's what shocked me more than anything. Within 48 hours, nicotine is completely removed from your body. Your senses get better. Your senses. I assume that also means your like taste buds.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant like whether or not you could think.
Well,
like
the doctors.
That's not for about 25 years. That's all the way down.
Right. The doctors kept saying, "Do you want to do the patch?" And I was like, "No. Why am I like? I'm in the hospital. I cannot go and have a cigarette. Why would I play around with the nicotine?"
Well, no shit.
4 days. Yes. So 4 days I leave the hospital. The nicotine was not the issue. It's the habit. That's
when I was in the hospital for 9 days, they didn't offer me a patch. I'm glad they. Oh, never mind. I wasn't. Was I smoking? Yes, I was smoking then. They didn't offer me a patch. I'm glad they didn't, because I probably would. I don't know if I would have taken it or not. But anyway.
Do you guys think Tootsie Pops would be a reasonable substitute for a cigarette? I mean, like Telly Savalas. Yeah, like
the little dum-dum suckers.
I suggested that to Sandra. I don't know if she needs them or not, but I lost weight and on using Blow Pops and Tootsie Pops, and just because
Orbit gum.
Mm-hmm. Well, but with gum, you don't keep putting your hand to your mouth, and with Tootsie Pops and stuff, you can hold it in your hand and kind of. I'm not going to make those motions, but you get what I'm. You know how how they go.
Can I just use the motion to punch my kids every time? No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'm teasing. Jenna just looked at me like, really? After everything I did for you?
Aren't you allowed to do that anyway?
Yeah, I just want some extras.
Extras.
So to all y'all that laughed about my boxes being messed up.
Phil, I did not laugh.
Your boxes look great, Phil. You did a great job.
Just blame it on the horse.
You did a great job.
All right, let's introduce everybody. Did you introduce everybody? I wasn't listening.
Well, now it's time for Grandma Smith to come in.
No.
Oh, no.
Were we supposed to?
At the top of the Hollywood squares, I shouldn't say Hollywood because that's Pedo Wood. We have Rusty Iceman. Say hello, Russ.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Yay, Rusty.
Howdy.
Sandra, I want to mess up Phil's boxes. Jones in the center box.
What? Yeah, that's me.
Kimmy Y censored at the bottom.
Hi.
Yay, Kimmy!
Yay.
And to the left of Kimmy is some horse. Her citizen.
Yeah, just look at her, not me. I'll just whinny a lot while I sit here. So.
Nay.
Oh,
Yay, Earth citizen!
Thank you. Take a bow.
Yep.
Okay, now I'm all sweaty from fixing up them boxes.
Yeah, that's
It's
such a pain.
about 20 degrees outside.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Phil, you look great though. I must say, you look fantastic on camera though.
Yeah, truly. Did a damn good job, Phil.
Who? What are you talking about?
Your sweatiness or lack of sweatiness.
Your boxes.
I
Fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberry.
You don't scare us, you English-speaking niggas.
Oh.
What was that? Oh, good Lord, saving that.
So, Phil, I'm kind of new here. Is this a political show or is it a PC show?
It can be a political show. It can be anything.
It's not PC.
We don't have PC. What's that?
PC.
I think that's something you get at Home Depot in a for... Oh, that's PVC. Sorry.
PVC.
Oh, dear Lord. Hey, did y'all see? I did want to mention one little thing in case anybody was looking for Christmas gifts, because Grandma and I were talking about that earlier. But if anybody is trying to order Donald Trump Jr.'s book triggered for the holidays, Hudson Books not been having them out, so you might do better with ordering them online. Just saying. He tweeted out a little thing saying that they were not available, but at a few stores. And he is supposing maybe their usual chicanery is in play. So if anybody's FYI.
People know how to find his book. All you got to do is look at his Twitter page. I mean, they are not, I don't care what they do, short of like stopping publishing them, which even stopping publishing them, somebody else will do it. Or he can do it, for crying out loud. So they're so not going to win against these people. Why don't they get it? Like, you don't beat the Trumps. Like, they have that, like, that last name is, that's kind of how it goes for them. They win.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, silly people.
I'm saying.
So, Doc, speaking of the shopping thing, do you know, does anybody here or anybody out in the audience know why they call it Black Friday?
Yes. So it's do you want me to answer that question?
It's free for all. Yeah. What do you think it means?
Oh, well, I think it means it's the first day of the year that companies are actually in the profit margin versus having debt. So all these dumbass motherfuckers that want to talk about, and so, fuck you, learn math, learn that red is negative, black is positive. You know, my Jenna just said, yeah, black's positive.
Unfortunately for the businesses, once they go black, they do go back.
Oops.
Oh, that's funny.
I hope Phil has a bleep sound. Does he have a bleep boop sound?
No, for
no.
what? No.
He's got that.
That's the bleep I was looking for.
Encourage him, our citizen. JP.
That's great.
We're gonna have to ban Phil's use of flatulence, just like we banned that old Mexican man that had the weird little laugh.
Oh, thank you, Doc.
I was about to say, Doc, you're reminding him.
I gotta test the video screen up there, and see if it works.
That's great.
I found another definition of Black Friday that doesn't have anything to do with economics. It was the name. It was the name given to the shopping day after Thanksgiving. It was originally called Black Friday because the volume of shoppers created traffic accidents, and sometimes it even turned violent.
Can you believe? You know, that's all the mainstream media's done all weekend is painted as a violent melee instead of reporting that it hit record highs. I think it was like 4.9 million that we sold today.
All I know is that I could not wait to not participate in Black Friday. I was so excited.
I've personally been working in that mess and had to deal with that mess.
I knew that it was going to be such a crazy day, and Thursday I started thinking like, wait a minute, I am not going to be in that stuff tomorrow, and I was like, that is something to be thankful for.
Happy New Year!
I can't wait to not be a part of this.
I did not have to set my alarm at 3 a.m. to put my armor on to go out and participate. I did not. But I'm telling you, that is unusual because I have in years past gotten out there and all you see are elbows and assholes. I'm just saying.
And lots of more assholes than elbows, probably.
Yeah. I have this.
Dangerous, it feels like.
I never knew of a shopping event that could be so literally dangerous. You could actually get hurt if you're standing outside the storefront before it opens on Black Friday and there's like 1,800 people behind you and they're all rushing in to get their stuffed animals and flat screen TVs.
Yeah, or if you reach for the last of the whatever it is everybody wants right now.
Or you tried to wrestle it out of my greedy little fingers.
Well, it's kind of like Road Warriors shopping style.
It is like Road Warriors.
I did go toe to toe with a woman over a Cabbage Patch doll back in the day when Black Friday was relatively new, and the Cabbage Patch dolls were big on my knees. Had to have one. Well, I had gotten in line early, and I got the last Jeremy doll there was, and his name was Jeremy, and he was cute. And this woman thought she was going to come up and yank him out of my hot little greedy hand. Oh, did she have another thing coming?
Uh-oh.
And I think we still have Jeremy somewhere. I think he's bald and without clothes, but he's got it somewhere.
That's well, good for you for winning that.
Well, doing the shopping, standing out for umpteen hours was a lot pleasant than working it.
Yeah.
Being an employee of Walmart and Black Friday is not fun.
I would think not.
Well, in several places they had melees and stuff. But, and my daughter came in last night with her tongue hanging out, and she goes, and I wasn't feeling well, so I didn't, take my usual interest in her day. And she was going, well, aren't you going to say anything about the fact that I survived Black Friday? I go, that's right. So glad you did, darling.
Well, what's crazy is I ended up Thursday night. Jen's like, can you run me to Best Buy real quick? And I did. She got a computer for herself.
Did she?
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Last time I went to Best Buy, it was around the building 2-3 times.
Nope. Yeah. It was open. It was packed, but they had the system going so well that she was my other two went into Michael's while she went into Best Buy. The other two were longer in Michael's than she was Best Buy.
Wow.
I sat in the van. I don't do that shit.
Yeah, I've only done Black Friday. I remember 2 times, so just possibly I've done 3, but I remember 2 for sure. And one of them involved Best Buy, and that's the only reason I think I would go now would be if I had a lot of electronics that were on my list, then I would be willing to do Black Friday shopping because Best Buy does do it well.
They did it Thanksgiving night. It wasn't even Black Friday. And I was like, okay, because I'm not going. I'm not driving. I'm not going to be in any of that crazy.
Well, here's my point on that. And I'm really kind of confused because I know Michael Bloomberg wants to tax people so they'll live longer. But people who go shopping at Black Friday, they're not going to live as long. So it kind of balances out, right? So
that's a valid point.
I mean, y'all, have you ever in your lifetime heard so many stupid things come out of candidates that are actually running for office's mouth? I mean, I've never seen gold mines like what he tweeted or what he said about poor people not needing to have choices. They need to have taxes so that they like struggle won't have money to buy pot and they'll live longer. And for Joe Biden to say, that the kids like to run their hands down his hair legs,
I
the
saw that
water,
today.
and all the bizarre freaking things. What could they be thinking
That's a
that
good word.
American are going to vote for somebody that says such weird things? And oh, by the way, yes, we're going to raise your taxes. Vote for us. And oh, by the way, we don't mind if you kill your babies, even if they're already born.
Well, yeah. In fact, we would like it if you did.
Do
Yeah.
six. I mean, honestly. So how could you ever vote for anybody like that?
There are bizarre people out there. I think bizarre is a great word.
It is.
I just don't even understand it. But maybe that's the goal. How bizarre? How out there can we go?
They're trying to win the crazy award.
Yeah, is that the current contest?
They're all in first place.
Yeah.
That's the truth. But I mean,
And you know what? Joe Biden probably sounds the most reasonable of all of them. Of all the ones that Joe Biden, he probably sounds the most reasonable as far as his policies go. Like he actually doesn't want criminal illegals to be here. Like that's radical for the Democrat Party. He actually thinks we should send the criminals back, which he got fussed at for that. But
and he also said that he didn't like the wall. So what's he think that not having a wall is gonna?
Well, we don't want to prevent crime. We just want to send them back.
We just want to get.
How do you know they're criminals if you don't let them commit the crime? I mean, I'm not for preemptive jailing, but I am for preemptive keeping people the hell out of our country, just in case, and without knowing who they are.
Yes. And did y'all hear that? Oh, Kamala's campaign manager quit and is going to work for Bloomberg, and she was scathing on her way out the door, talking about how horrible it was, and they didn't value their workers and all that.
Kamala's going to work for Bloomberg.
No, Kamala's.
Her assistant. Yeah,
one of her campaign assistants is going to work for Bloomberg.
That's an indication she's done.
Oh, she served on the drain. Yeah,
I'm behaving. Is that? I gotta behave. I'm being good.
Sandra, come on, say what you're really thinking. Come on, it's Saturday night. Go ahead.
There's no more head for her to give. She done gave head out to everybody. She's hit them all. That's it. The thing I don't understand is why are black people okay with that? What is wrong with
I mean, I thought that was appropriation of another culture.
Oh, well, they can do it. It's okay.
Unless they're doing it.
Yeah.
Is that like
saying...
Go ahead.
No, you haven't talked much. Go ahead.
I was going to say, is that like Warren being Indian?
Yeah, right.
Well, not for nothing. They got on that white girl the white girl that
Rachel Dolezal.
Yes, thank you. Who she identifies as a black woman.
And they like her just fine.
No, they don't. They don't like that she identifies as black.
I thought they did like her. I thought they
liked her.
Oh, I didn't get that from the things that I've seen.
Good. They shouldn't.
No, who does
shouldn't.
that?
She's certifiable. They need to be admitting her. That I mean, that's like saying I identify as a rich person. Well, that don't put money in my bank account. I identified as skinny, and it didn't help me one iota.
It's true. It's just I just want truth. I don't think there's anything wrong with truth. And if truth hurts you, you need to look at yourself and find out why is truth hurting you. because I mean, when then it's fair. You're playing fair in truth. Phil, why are you looking like that?
I'm working on something.
Oh, okay.
So you know what would have been funny when Joe Biden said that he had the support of the only black female senator that had been voted into whatever, and Cory Booker and Kamala were both like, no, Kamala is also a black senator that's been voted in. It would have been great if he had looked at her and said, but you're not black.
Yeah.
And then let's have that discussion live on the stage.
Exactly.
A woman of, they used the term woman of color.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So everybody.
To smear it all out, to make them all equal in the pity pot.
Right.
But that's like
true.
Joe
That's
Biden
true.
telling everybody in debates that he's never worked with a woman senator, and Camilla's sitting there right next to him. And they gave him that look.
Yeah, they did. They're like, look at me.
He's a fucking weirdo. Like his wife was, he was just did like they just did a some type of shit.
It's a family
he had
show.
his mini rally, and his wife was
a dysfunctional
talking.
family show.
Yeah, and her hand was out, and he was steady trying to sniff her hand. I'm like, was her hand just in his ass?
Or what he was doing? Was he kissing it, biting it, or
the Biden sniff? Oh,
yeah.
What are y'all talking about? He tried to sniff someone's hand?
Joe Biden,
wife's hand.
His wife Jill were out on the trail. She was speaking, and he was standing right to her, right beside her. And so when she was talking with her hands, doing this, he like she was going to hit him. And then when she did that again, he did something he put his face to her hand, and I didn't know what he was doing. I didn't know if he was sniffing, biting, or licking, or kissing.
He was trying to sniff it, and she looked at him like, you fucking retard.
I know. It's like, help him. That's like pinning the tail on the donkey.
Yeah, she
is malfunctioning, man.
He is gross.
So weird.
Oh, I throw it in the room. That
he's gross.
I mean, but none of you guys have ever had a creepy uncle that tried to sniff you. I mean, is it?
Oh my god!
I mean, doesn't everybody have a creepy uncle? I don't know when you grown up, so
there wouldn't been a whole lot left for my daddy to whoop by the time they got through.
I had a creepy aunt. My Aunt Bobby. She's dead. God bless her soul, or rest her soul, or whatever you're supposed to do. And she, when I was, I
knew Kimmy would have a story. I knew she'd have a story.
I have a female cousin who is 1 year younger than me, and we were at that age where things start changing under your shirt, and we went
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you mean puberty?
Like, puberty.
I was beginning to wonder for a second.
You mean like growing boobies?
We were growing the boobies. And
is it like a beer belly? You're talking about a beer belly for guys? No, you're not talking about
So we were at a family reunion, and we went to the reunion, and we were just, her name is Joey, and we had matching clothes because my grandmother thought we wanted to. And so we were like running around, having fun, and just doing little cousin stuff with all the people. And my Aunt Bobby, no shit, came in and did a full tune-in Tokyo on me. She just comes in and she like starts feeling me up, and she's like, oh, you're changing. I'm like, my 12-year-old version of no shit, get your fucking hands off of me. But I didn't say that. I was embarrassed. I was like,
that's such a violation.
As a kid, you wouldn't know what to say. You're embarrassed if anybody even notices.
I was like, these are mine. I probably didn't even know I had them until she pointed them out. I probably wasn't even wearing a bra. I mean, it was like, they probably popped up that morning,
I made my daddy take me to actually Mama did.
Okay, that's Kimmy's creepy relatives. I'm going to give Kimmy a creepy relative score of 8 out of 10.
Okay.
8 out of 10. I could go deeper, but we'll
one yet, which was an insult to my womanhood, I might just say.
Indeed. Did you start doing we must?
Oh, no.
Increase our budget. So my daddy took me to buy my very first bra. And I came home going, Mama, look. And so when I was in first grade, I went, first thing to Miss Saxon, I'm a woman now.
I'm a woman now.
Wait, Wait, Doc, you're saying your creepy relative story is your mother?
No, my mother did not think I needed one.
Yeah, we moved from.
What I thought was rather funny is usually it's a girl's mother that takes her by her first bra, not her daddy.
I don't even remember getting mine, but somewhere along the way I did get one. So.
Well, my mom embarrassed me in Marshall's.
Fabric, that was just hung on 2 straps.
Okay. Doc gets really a 5 on her creepy story. So
a bolster, holdings there.
Over shoulder boulder holder.
Hey, wait a minute, Earth Citizen. Do you have a creepy story?
Absolutely not. I grew up in an upper middle class white neighborhood. I am fine, thank you. So nope. All my relatives, they all had at least MBAs and PhDs. No, we talked about science. There's nothing creepy about me. Oh, except my weird. No, I remember now. There was weird Uncle Ted. Yeah. He looked like Clark Kent when I was growing up. Remember Superman, the old original series, black and white?
Yeah.
He looked just like him. All right.
George Reed.
So, huh?
George Reed.
Chris.
Wasn't his name George
Chris
Reed?
Reeves.
The original Superman?
That's the new Superman.
No, that was George.
We're talking about the black and white Superman.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
George Reeves, I think it was.
We're talking like late 60s,
he jumped out of a window thinking he was Superman. He killed himself.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's not what I heard.
Wait, what? He jumped out of a window.
Yes.
Are you talking about an accident on the set?
No, on purpose.
They probably had mattresses or something down below him.
Was he on drugs or something?
Phil, tell the whole story now.
Yeah, I'm gonna start asking questions if you don't start filling in blanks.
Just tell the story. And then Earth Citizen's going to tell us about his creepy Superman uncle.
Wait, they still talk about it today. Apparently, I do. But George Reeves.
Yes, George Reeves. Yes, I couldn't.
Yeah, that's right. That's like saying the experts. Who are they?
He fell out of a window, or jumped out of a window. I heard he was murdered.
Or wait, no, I heard he actually did suicide. Yeah.
Jumped out of
a window.
About
how he succumbed to his powers no longer could help him.
So he
landed on some kryptonite and it killed him.
So you're saying that the actor who played Superman, like the real life person, got confused and thought that perhaps I can fly and jumped out a window and found out he couldn't?
That's not what I've always heard. I've always heard that, there's no reason for him to commit suicide. He got his contract renewed. He had a lot of things going for him. So it's one of those quote unquote mysteries.
In other words, he was killed because he was going to come out with something. Who knows?
I bet he had something on Hillary.
Did y'all hear that woman that is...
Wait, Doc, wait a minute. I don't mean to be rude. But we need to hear Earth Citizen, his creepy Superman uncle story. So I could give it a 1 to 10.
Before you continue, I don't want to put any fake news out there, but George Reeves, they're saying he shot himself.
Oh, just now?
No. Robert Mueller just came out with a $400 million report telling us George Reeves shot himself twice in the head.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm just a horse. So I'll believe anything.
And before Earth Citizen gives us his creepy story, we're going to have a quick intermission.
Okay, this better be a good one. We're counting on
this. Better be a good one, man.
I am going to have to embellish a little bit and to take some creative license to get as good as Kimmy's creepy uncle or whatever. But
it was my aunt.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, it was nothing strange. It's just childhood perspective. Creepy Uncle Ted comes to the house, right, and it's late at night and. For some reason, he liked bouncing me on his knee. And I'm like, wait a minute. Whoa. Even then, back then, it was sort of like, well, why is this guy who looks like Superman bouncing me on his knee? and looking at me and making really weird like Superman sounds or something. I don't know, but that's as far as I can go on that one. But that was, other than that, I mean, it was always after dinner, just so I could hear my food slop around in my stomach, like blub, 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 blub.
Is the rest of the story in the your psychiatrist patient files?
Yeah, it's locked away, filed away. Yeah,
I have one question that's going to be very pertinent to the story that you left out. How old were you when you were bouncing on the news? Like in your teenage years. That's the factor in that story, I'm thinking.
That's the part I can't tell you because it's client privilege. So, I cannot divulge it because my shrink told me not to, because it's embarrassing, because it did go past the age it should have. But either way, we're good.
Okay, so we're going to give that story a 5, maybe 6.
5 or 6, 5.5.
Now, if you'd been in your teenage years, it would have gone right up to 9.
Right after I got my, right after I got my trainer bra, it really got weird. I'll tell you that. No, seriously, folks. Yeah, that's okay. Although if I choose to identify as another alternate sex, I could go out and legitimately go to Victoria's Secret and buy a bra, and if they look at me funny, I can just say, "Ma'am, excuse me, I identify as a," and then fill in the blank. But
don't get me started.
That's at Victoria's Secrets. I want you to do this, but we don't shop there because of their ties to nefarious things, namely Epstein and all that.
All their sexy ladies off the runway, they're not doing their
after 24 years, this is the first year they did not have their catalog runway show. Now, why is that? That's because the truth has been coming out. Plus, I have very good reason to believe that mixed amongst those little nymphs running down the thing, if you'll notice how many of them are so skinny and have no hips or anything else, that makes you wonder if they were not supporting the transgender movement long before we knew that they were, if you get my drift.
I don't know.
That's a scary thought, watching all them ladies walking on the runway now.
And I have been hearing things and reading some things that are very interesting. I thought when I get it confirmed, I'll be happy to let you know. But
it's been blowing my mind. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Kimmy.
No, I was just going to say I had a girl crush on Stephanie Seymour, one of the original Victoria's Secret models. And that's all I was going to say.
Did you? Did Sandra have something to add to that story?
Yeah.
Well, I just think it makes a lot of sense when it comes to the New World Order and the breaking down of the family. Men are enticed with their eyes. And I think by having these transgender men look like women, that it's not realistic, because a man, it's so easy for him to lose weight versus a woman. We actually have curves where our backs have arches. We're made to have babies. But when you're putting on TV these transgenders and you don't even know they're transgender, I mean, how many people are going to be upset when they can accept the fact that Michael Obama, of course, he looks like a man, if you ask me. He's like 2 times bigger than Abomination. But people have a hard time accepting that. But that really is the breakdown of the family, because you've got the man that's enticed by what he's been shown on TV versus the reality of real life. And I think that just, I think it has hurt the family. And I think you can take that and go in many different directions.
They're good.
Well, and even
breaks down the women too. The unrealistic, your self-esteem.
Exactly. And always striving to be stick thin.
Yeah. And then how about them bitches, quote unquote, that go and have these babies and they've got their body back in a month? Well, you know what? Now I'm questioning. You didn't even have that baby, because that's not realistic. So again, there you're breaking down the woman too. And
Well,
then the man is.
They were women, even if they are women that really have a baby, they also are usually women that make enough that they spend 8 hours at a gym, you know, for the next 6 weeks, getting themselves put right back into perfect shape again. Well, if I had the money, I was working for a living and being a wife and a mother and everything else along the way, I'd have time to go spend 8, 9, 10 hours at the gym too. You'd be shocked how good I'd be looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could shrink those ears right down.
Hey, I showed you I can move my ears, didn't I? That is my secret talent.
I don't want you to fly off the set. I just fixed the boxes.
General Snow announcement. Somebody in chat said, "Whoever's doing the tapping, please quit it." All right, go. Please resume.
Whoever's doing the what?
The tapping. Whoever's doing the tapping, please stop the tapping.
Oh, what tapping you're talking about?
Doc,
Who's the tapper?
Doc, I just fixed all the boxes. I don't want you flying off the set.
Ha ha ha. Funny. Were you implying that my big ear would catch wind?
And with that said, now time for a shameless plug. Hold on a second. I gotta run some commercials here.
Okay, go for it, bud.
I like commercials.
Come on.
Hello, everyone. Chris McDonald with the Mac Files broadcast. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to listen every Monday through Friday night from 10 to 11 p.m. on Periscope, Facebook, and YouTube, Twitch, Switch, and other outlets that we're adding every day, Podbean as well. The Mac Files is a nightly broadcast of conservative talk, interviews, and encouragement from the realm of the president, the mega community, to the realm of faith and deep state politics, trying to expose darkness, expose pedophilia, expose the occult ties to our nation, and also bring encouragement to those that need encouragement in this last hour. The Mac Files will not disappoint with each guest we have. They bring a wide range of variety of information and inspiring talk right here every night, Monday through Friday, from 10 to 11. We also have a pirate radio show at 11:30 for the late nighters on Friday night, and a faith show on Sunday morning called Sunday Morning Meeting Time, and our Sunday night faith chat with a guest of faith each week to discuss the issues concerning the church and America. We encourage you to watch us. We encourage you to be with us each night for these shows, and we appreciate your support both financially and otherwise. PayPal.me/TheMacFiles, Patreon.com/TheMacFiles is a way to support us financially. But we appreciate you coming in, supporting the show. Thank you for the texts, encouraging letters, and comments we get each week. And we invite you again to be with us every Monday through Friday night, 10 p.m., Periscope, Facebook, and YouTube, The Mac Files. Join us each night. Looking for you each night here on The Mac Files. God bless.
One more. No, two more, sorry. Oh, how about volume? Hold on, I gotta restart it. Darn it.
I just Joe Biden to candle.
Somebody in the chat asking about Doc's show. That's not rude to ask. Ask away. When is it? 10 p.m. Saturday. Doc and Phil D'Angelo. Phil D'Angelo. And the sultry southern tones of the Southern Belle, Doc Martin. 10 p.m. Saturday. There you go. That's not rude.
It's not rude.
One more.
For a second, I thought he was here.
One more.
He's everywhere.
This one's for you, Doc.
Y me acuesto su ya para abrir el restaurante que era el arroz. Y me llama el cocinero. Cristina, ve por la paellera. Venga, que las 2 de la tarde ya están aquí. Miren, bañador. En las chanclas. Todo peinado porque no me dio tiempo nada ponerme las chanclas y el bañador. Voy a la playa, ya subió la marea. ¿Y tú? ¿Tú? Voy a subir la marea y encontré una paella. Porque estaba la paellera agarrada metida entre las piedras de Chipiona, del faro. Y cuando entro en el restaurante me ve el cocinero con una paellera y adentro la vende paellera.
Okay. So, Phil, do you have the translation for us?
It's all
or maybe Doc.
subtitled.
Is there a translation?
I'm sorry, Doc. I brought it back to his mind, didn't I?
It's all about you have to watch the show. It's all about the collusion. He's making fun of Bob Mueller.
So I'm going to set up for stupid laws still on the books. If you want to put your states in side chat for me, if you want to participate, and I'll look up a stupid law that's still on the books in your state, and maybe somebody could watch Periscope chat too. But if you want to play that, there's some good ones out there. I'll kick off. If you live in Florida, it is illegal to have sex with a porcupine.
What?
In the state of Florida, this is stupid laws. I was going to segue. Well, no, if with Phil's permission, we could have. It is illegal. We're talking about stupid laws that are still on the books, which is quasi-political. It's more satire since I'm kind of worn out from the week of real politics. So, but yeah, I was kicking it off with the one in Florida that says it's illegal to have sexual relations with a porcupine in public.
If somebody tell you that, you deserve what you get. No.
That's right. That's what I was saying during the pre-show. Is it should be legal to have sex with a porcupine, because if you're gonna do it, then you deserve whatever the quills bring your way. That's punishment enough.
Ben Veritas says, what prick made that law?
What prick made that law? I can't see the chat, so I have no idea what we're saying.
Well, the first offender.
In Akron, Ohio, it is illegal to ride your donkey faster than 6 miles per hour.
Well, that makes sense because no faster than 6 miles an hour. Your donkey, nonetheless. Your ass, your mule. And that's in Ohio. All right, toss out another state. I'll read a couple that may be kind of funny if you want.
Jersey.
New Jersey. Yes, that's a good one. Okay, let's see what we've got for. Let's see.
No.
Okay. The couples. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Okay, in New Jersey, couples must wait at least 72 hours to be married unless the man has raped the woman.
What?
What?
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
That's messed up.
Yeah. Say a man and a woman want to get married in New Jersey, they'll have to wait at least 72 hours unless, that is, the man was arrested for bastardly rape, fornication, or having carnal knowledge of an unmarried female, and the accused person consents to marry such female. So there you have it.
What if the female, does she get to consent, or does she have to just?
She just has to sit there and just play dumb because she's. I don't know. There's more to it, but I think the headline just says it all.
Yeah.
Wow.
This speaks volumes.
No offense.
What was that?
If I wanted Texas, I bet that might be funny.
Oh, I got a better one. For New Jersey. This one's the best one for New Jersey, hands down. If the horn of your car accidentally sounds while making love in the car, the couple can face a jail term.
No way.
So no laying on the horn, so to speak.
You can lay on the whore, just not on the horn.
You get laid, just don't get laid on the horn. Don't sit on it.
Just as a disclaimer,
Texas.
She would not let me be friends with any of you people.
This ain't no romper room. This ain't no Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. The electric company.
I always think of that song. This ain't no party. This ain't no disco.
Folks.
This ain't no fool. Okay,
make sure that you just go to the back seat in that case. If you're in New Jersey, just go to the back seat of your car.
Constitutionality. Constitutionality.
I object, Your Honor.
I got one from chat. Constitutionality. Now we know why it's called horny.
He's right. Good one, Phil. Yeah.
That's good.
I guess that would be one time you really wouldn't want to have a stick shift.
What would they
all right,
call
do
that
Texas.
one?
Do Texas for Doc.
All right, Texas. We'll get it.
That's what he said.
Oh my God.
Okay, there is an old law in Texas that states you are unable to tuck your pants into one boot unless you own 10 or more cattle.
Huh?
You can't tuck just one leg in? Or either, or both?
You're not
There's
allowed
a status quo.
Yes, unless you own 10 or more cattle, you're unable to tuck your pants into one boot, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, you have to tuck both of them, for less than 10.
Because if you tuck both, then you better have a little bit. All right, I'm going to think about it. I know that.
All right, do Michigan for Russ and then Mississippi for me.
Okay, wait a second. Wait, hold on. There's one more Texas. Texas has got a lot of really dumb ones. Let's see.
I bet they do. They got a lot of people.
Yeah.
We're a big state, honey.
It is legal. It is legal in Texas for a blind person to go hunting as long as they have someone with them who is not blind.
Holy dog shit! Texas only steers and queers come from Texas, private cowboy.
Y'all will laugh, but I did have a blind friend that did go hunting with all the guys every year.
That's like Dick Cheney.
That's exactly what I thought.
Dick Cheney.
No, I thought about that too.
Yeah, he's a hunter. Yeah.
That's not like him.
All right, what about Mississippi?
Wait, was one more Texas thing we'll go to wherever you want to go. This one caps it all. Okay, in Texas, there is a law against two pigs having sex on the city's airport property.
What the fuck?
Who goes to jail for that?
I mean, yeah. Can you imagine the crime? Like the prosecuting donkey.
I'm sure.
Kangaroo court.
Pigs get the electric chair and served on a table next morning.
Or are they talking about fat people?
Ooh.
No, these are farm pigs, not people pigs.
Are you sure?
It does. Well, no, I'm not.
Good question, Kenny.
In Texas, we have a thing because y'all heard about that poor woman that got attacked by feral pigs between her car and the house. She was a caregiver for an elderly couple down by Houston. We have a huge population of feral pigs, and they are very dangerous. And they got her. Did y'all not read that in the paper this week?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah, did it happen at the
airport? The pigs did not go to jail for that added thing. They just are going to jail for killing the woman. They didn't get her.
Did they leave any evidence behind, Doc?
That's what I'm wondering.
Was there any evidence left behind? How do they know they got her?
Well, they found her. The lady, when she didn't come in the house, the lady went out looking, and they had got her down between the car and the house, and they said it was a very gruesome scene. The policeman said it was the worst he'd ever seen. So yeah, they chewed her up and bit her, and it would be a horrible mauling death. It'd be horrible.
It's a terrible way to die.
Well, thanks for that downer, Doc.
Yeah. Okay. Holy shit.
Okay.
Was she the creepy aunt?
You never know what happens on the show. 1 minute you're laughing, the next minute Doc's got you crying.
That one.
All right, Phil, can I pull one out of the the Periscope chat from Scott from West Texas? He says, in Carrizozo, New Mexico, It's forbidden for a female to appear unshaven in public.
Well, I'll be sure to remember that.
Unshaven what?
That's what I'm wondering.
Excuse me, ma'am. Lift that dress. I have to check.
Yes. So, ladies, take care of those mustaches now. If you're from Italy, make sure you keep those nice and trim.
Does that law include upper and lower?
The upper and the lower lip. You talk about the lips on your face, right, Phil? Okay. Wait, hold on.
No, that's not what he's talking about.
Yes,
Sure,
it
we'll
was.
go with that.
I'm a good boy.
We'll go with that. Okay.
He said, I'm a big boy.
I'm a good boy.
Explain that one. Okay. So these are pretty funny. Who else has a state? I see. Kimmy said Mississippi. Did we do Mississippi yet?
We didn't do Mississippi, and then Russ has Michigan. Michigan, right? Michigan.
Yeah.
Whatever MI is.
Michigan.
Oh,
Good.
look at Doc snuggling up with Joe. Look at she's turning her head right into him.
Oh. You should put your hand up there and let him smell it, Doc.
Where is he? Which side's he on? I can't see him yet.
It would be your right. Maybe.
Yeah, there he is.
And she's like right, left.
One night when he was making him sniff me, I thought y'all all noticed I was being very cute because I was reaching up and trying to slap at him. Nobody appreciate my humor.
Should headbutt him.
I've done that too. Now I'm sitting close enough that I can do that to Phil. I can headbutt him.
That's right.
If he doesn't mind, right? See, now close enough, he's got to listen when I give him an earful.
Earful. We'll have to explain what the ear thing is later for the viewers because it's an inside joke that happened.
Yes, it is because Phil cut my ear off.
Okay, so anyway, Mississippi has a few. Okay, hold on. I can rattle these off pretty quick. They're pretty pedantic, but nonetheless funny.
Don't use big words.
Oh, we can't. Oh, what show am I in? What show is this?
This is a speak easy, not to speak hard.
Oh, well, pedantic means superfluous.
And how do we do that, Mr.
Okay, that's much better.
Graduate.
Okay, well, apparently in Mississippi, it is illegal to make love in a bar. And I don't know what constitutes making love, but it's apparently illegal.
Ah, well, good thing I went to New Orleans.
And furthermore, I'll rattle these off quick. It's also in Mississippi. By the way, if you're thinking about vacationing in Mississippi, you should download a copy of these laws. They're still on the books, folks.
I wouldn't go to Mississippi for funsies.
Not for fundies. Well, apparently you should not also take your dog unless you bring a pair of diapers because it's illegal to walk a dog without dressing it in diapers. So,
that's crazy talk.
I don't think I ever saw a diaper on a dog.
And yeah, I know we break that law all on the regular.
Kimmy, you're a criminal.
Except that I don't take my dog for very many walks.
You're a lawbreaker, Kimmy.
Is that a state law or a town? We don't have cities. Is that a neighborhood law?
I don't know what they have in Mississippi. I've never been there. They just use way too many letters to spell their state. I don't know why. So, but
that is too funny.
It's so that it will fit in the song. If we didn't have two S's, then the song wouldn't make sense.
I'm really upset about not being able to make love in a bar, though. That's kind of disappointing.
What, can you make love on a bar as long as the bar is like outdoors?
It did not say on it. It says in a bar, not on the bar. So I think on the bar would be a proper then.
Yeah.
It would be okay as long as the bar was not in a bar.
Right. Like an outdoor.
The patio would be perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Those outdoor bars, make yourself at home out there, Kimmy. Just help yourself. Just let us know because we might want to come watch.
I'll periscope it. Kimmy breaks the law.
Oh my God.
All right. One last state, and then we can continue on. But thank you, Phil. But I don't know. Maybe Phil. Let's let this be.
We didn't do
Phil's pick.
Michigan yet. Do Michigan.
Oh, we didn't do Michigan. Okay, hang on. Let's do Michigan.
I could have
Okay.
gone way on with that one last one, and y'all just skipped right over me.
Okay. Michigan's a little bit of a different flavor here. It's up north. I don't know. I'm not sure, but apparently it is illegal to tie your alligator to a fire hydrant.
Ah, dang.
Alligator.
I assume that's in public.
Alligators can't even get to Michigan.
Rusty,
They'd be dead by the time they made the trek.
your alligator now to a fire hydrant. We'll be knowing if they haul you off jail for that.
Fire hydrant.
Well, don't you remember on Miami Vice they had Crockett had Elvis, his pet alligator.
I wonder if you can tie your alligator just to like a hitching post or a light pole. As long as it's not a fire hydrant, you should be cool, right?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I can figure out a way around all these stupid
Or
laws.
maybe a speed limit sign. You could hitch him to that. You know?
We didn't do Phil. Phil's from New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can't have any crazy laws in New York.
No, not
New York.
Maybe upstate, but
all those elites, you know, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's going to be like no cats allowed for the
you can't have
sushi.
Chick-fil-A in the city. No drinking a big gulp.
One more for Michigan, which may lead to police corruption. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but it is illegal. And well, all bathing suits must have been inspected by the chief of police, apparently, before you can wear them in public. So,
no kidding.
Oh, okay.
Seriously? How could that have ever been?
So check in with the chief of police before you head to the beach, folks, and I think you have to be wearing them as well. If I'm not.
Yeah, lucky fella. or lady.
Unless there's like, you know, a 400-pounder trying to get into a little Speedo, then
and they will try.
So here's what you do: you pull up in front of the police station with your alligator, and you hook it to a fire hydrant, and you walk in to get your bathing suit inspection all in one day. So
you'll be going down forever.
Okay. I've got New York pulled up. I'll find a good one for Phil because, you know, we got the best for last for Phil. It's going to take a minute, so go ahead and chat it up, guys.
Y'all, I just realized I've been wondering why I haven't been seeing any chat. And I realized I had it pulled up and I wasn't logged into the room.
Yeah. I can't see chat just because it's the way it always is for me. But
well, you got to go into the room before you get to see the chat.
Yeah, that does probably help.
Yeah.
While I was looking, I got a quick United Spot video if you want to watch that.
Yeah, and before you play that, I wanted to say, y'all were wondering where bread was whenever the president was pardoning bread and butter. I think I figured it out. In fact, I know I figured it out because I got some inside sources that let me know before we came on. Butter was only able to basically accepted the pardon for the two of them, like on Bread's behalf, because Bread was busy with 8chan. They were baking the bread. It was funnier in my head, but hey, y'all can laugh anyway.
We're gonna give you an A for effort, girl.
Yeah, that's the only kind of A I ever got. All right, let's see that United Spot video.
Save her, Phil.
I've got to practice these jokes before they come out of my mouth.
I was dying over the one I was going to tell y'all a while ago, but y'all moved on, so y'all missed that little bit of grandeur. I'm so sorry.
Well, go ahead and tell it, then I won't be the only one with a joke that wasn't funny.
Oh, I don't know. You know how you said that if you don't catch me in the moment, it's gone?
What's wrong? You can tell me anything. I'm not going to tell you, okay? Stay out of my business. Hey, don't you talk to your mother like that. Hey, Don't you raise your voice at her. Oh, great. Now you're taking her side? I'm not taking anyone's side, but you don't talk to my daughter that way. She's my daughter, too. No, she's your stepdaughter, okay? She's got a real father, and it's not you. Nobody even notices that I'm alive. I see you, sweetie. I notice you. How was your day? Oh, you don't care about me. Yes, I do. You're my little sweetie pea, my little yammy whammy. Stop that! You're gonna make me sick! You only care about her. You don't love me. Oh, that's not true. I love you both. Don't lie. Yeah, don't lie. We heard you two in the bedroom last night. What? You heard us in the bedroom? I told you to close the door. Shut up. What did you girls hear? Oh, you know what we heard. Sickos. Oh, great. Now the girls know about our secret tickle time. Well, maybe if you discipline them more. Hey, just what the hell is that supposed to mean? You know exactly what I mean. No, actually, I don't. Why don't you enlighten me? Stop fighting. The neighbors are going to call CPS. You girls don't talk to us like that. Hey, don't you raise your voice at them. You're always taking their side. Don't you talk to my kids like that. Yeah, you don't talk to us like that. Yeah, we already have a father. Short stack. Short stack? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Was it cold last night during tickle time? Yeah, you look cold. Oh my gosh, you were spying on me! Oh my gosh, they were spying on you? You can barely even see anything down there. Yeah, you look like a Ken doll. Yeah, why do you look like a Ken doll? Actually, he kind of looks like a Barbie doll with his moobs. What are moobs? Adam, lift up your shirt and show her what moobs are. I want to see your moobs. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're treating me like this. Shut up before I milk your moobs. I want to see you milk him. Yeah, I want to see you milk him. Oh my gosh. You shut your mouth and get down your knees. I'm gonna milk you. Are you gonna milk him like a cow? Yeah, I'm gonna milk him like a cow. You gonna move for me, moobs? You guys are so mean to me. Oh, shut up, moobs. Moobs. The impeached is color-changing coffee mug. Pop some popcorn, add liberal tears, and enjoy the impeachment trial even more. MAGA 2020, Trump train coming through.
That's so clever and on target. I love it.
The delay is so bad on the TV that on the phone that I can't tell who's saying what and when, but because I'm hearing it. Huh?
Mine is always, I've got at least, I'm thinking maybe up to a minute or more delay.
Oh gosh, that's bad. Mine's not quite that long.
I thought everything was faster and better in Texas.
It's just bigger.
Oh, bigger and better. I got it wrong.
That doesn't mean it's better.
Bigger does not mean better.
Of course, my husband would disagree with that.
Would he now?
I had to give myself a little plug there. I couldn't leave that one out there, you know.
Now, for you folks at home, this ain't Romper Room. This ain't the electric company. This ain't Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
Mr. Robinson's
or Sesame
neighborhood.
Street.
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street, that has been.
This is more like the Romper Room. All right, so now what?
We're waiting for New York.
Did we ever get the New York law?
Well,
I mean,
I'm
where's
reading
Earth
through
Citizen?
them.
Oh, that's right. We sure are.
Oh,
It's been an awful long time is all I gotta say.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm
we
sorry.
just.
I thought you guys were going to commentary after the open.
Well, I will tell you what. I'll keep going.
I have them right here. I'm ready to go.
All right, let's hit it. Hit it.
Kick me under the table.
Doc's saying something.
Kick me under the table, Kimmy. Just nudge me under the table, Kimmy. Kimmy, just give me a kick in my shin. Like, get on with it. So for Phil, did you know that toilets must be evenly divided among men and women in public theaters or arenas? That kind of kills Obama's plan, doesn't it? Ooh. Ooh, did I say? Yeah, these are. I
Men
know
don't need nearly as many toilets as women do.
You know what? That's so true. Like halftime at the ball game or something, you know,
That's the real reason we don't want transgenders in the ladies' bathroom is we do not want to wait in line for one more fucking person. It's too long. It's already too big. Let the women go in the men's bathroom is what I say.
Let the women go in the
I just say give us more of our own. I don't really want to go in theirs.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, like as far as the trans bathrooms go, instead of letting the trans, I don't know what you call it, but like the men who think they're women, instead of letting them in the ladies' room,
to the bathroom of their birth.
Well, just stay out of my line is what I mean.
Oh wait, you're talking about a VIP pass for Kimmy. It's she gets to go to the head of the line.
She doesn't want to add to the traffic numbers.
Right.
We already have to wait a long enough line. Don't be adding to.
But I will take a VIP pass if you're offering. But yeah, at least don't add anyone else in there. Goodness gracious. You ever stopped at an Exxon on the way to anywhere? That's all.
Is that a question?
Well, it kind of sounded like one, but it wasn't.
Okay.
So in other words, she doesn't really want to hear your input, JP.
I stopped at a Sunoco once, but not an Exxon. But,
yeah.
Okay, so Phil, this one's just for you. After the show, I know you like to go out and kind of let loose. So jaywalking is legal as long as it's not diagonal. That is, you can cross the street out of the crosswalk, but you can't cross a street diagonally. What do you think, Phil?
Those aren't too bad compared to Texas.
Oh, horrible.
And leaving your alligator on the side of the road.
Yeah.
I think by far the most horrifying one is that you don't have to wait 72 hours to marry someone that you just raped. It's gotta be
like how they come up with that shit.
Yeah.
There's got to be a story behind that. It can't be a good one.
Yeah.
No, I have actually read it, and it isn't.
I mean, if it's like statutory rape and the girl was okay with it and the daddy just got pissed, and that's one thing. But depending on what the rape itself is called and the willingness, I don't know. That's a problem. Mm-hmm. So you have read the story?
Mm-hmm. And okay. It was used mainly for those purposes. It was a very short-sighted thing. So, but I find the one most troubling is that someone has to be told not to have sex with a porcupine. I'm sorry.
Well, hey, I mean, really, can you? What if you had sex with a porcupine in New Jersey?
Right. Well,
could you marry the porcupine?
Right. I would not want to be the first offender, though. I would not want to find out.
Or you wouldn't really want to go accidentally into New York because if you are walking diagonally with them, you might be really in trouble.
And this might be taken a little too far, but like exactly how tiny do you have to be able to have sex with a porcupine?
In a
like you have to be severely unblessed, I would think, in that department.
Yeah.
You can go away for a really long time.
I'm thinking logistically speaking, it's just a bad idea.
Yeah, it is.
Or maybe they mean like you can't have sex with a human being and with like in the presence of a porcupine. Maybe we're looking at with too literal.
You're afraid you're going to traumatize them, or
like
what?
A voyeur, like a voyeur porcupine kind of idea.
Yeah, like you can have sex as long as there's not a porcupine in the vicinity.
Or watching, like looking on.
Right.
Because you don't want to traumatize them or anything.
Because logistically speaking, I don't even think it's possible. I'm just thinking, like, is it even possible to have sex with a porcupine?
I really would not want to know.
Well, Rusty, I was hoping that you would know. I was asking you.
Yeah, Rusty. Well, the anatomical name for a porcupine is an Erythazon dorsatum. So that might be a clue. So they're called porcupines as a nickname, but they're really Erythazon dorsatum. Also referred to as, also referred to as the Canadian porcupine or common porcupine. And there's, yes, Kimmy, you're correct. There are, what do they call those things? The pines, the stems.
The quills?
The quills. There's quills all the way towards the rear end of the animal. Yes, you're exactly right. It would not be possible. I don't know how that, unless you pluck the quills and made pens out of them, and then got to business.
They just sit there for you to pluck them.
No, I was thinking more like how do you plug tab A into B?
I'm thinking that those porcupines can shoot those quills at you. You might not have a good idea around them.
Clearly, anyone trying to fuck a porcupine is not thinking.
Exactly. Could you imagine that? Hopefully they can.
Because we've come up with all sorts of problems.
Have soft and sexy underbellies.
All right. Well, what if like one guy got real like friendly with his porcupine and got him stoned?
Right.
Where he delayed the porcupine's reaction.
Well, if they're going to be fucking a porcupine, they better hope they can't shoot them quills and have a good aim.
There's a reason that became law, because somebody had to experience that.
And I hope they suffered.
I feel like they did.
Could you imagine the first offender, like Billy Bob and Bubba Ray? Yeah, what is that thing over there? I don't know. What do you think it is? Well, I don't know. What do you say we mess with it?
I don't know what that is, but let's go fuck it.
Right.
You know what romper room is for sure.
Jesus. Hey,
it's got to be a man.
Yes.
I bet you his balloons are deflated in a hurry.
Talk about creepy relatives.
Hell, the handbasket.
Yeah.
How would they explain that to their wife?
How do you explain that?
Right. She's getting back from the emergency room.
I'm thinking if you're wanting to do that with a porcupine, you may not have one.
I grew 12 new ones.
You grew 12 horns.
If you are married and you're thinking that way about a porcupine, then you must have a really homely wife.
Right.
Nobody.
A divorce would have followed after that when she found out he's been having an affair with several porcupines for like 3 years. You know, she had hidden cameras and she found out.
Oh, porcupine baby family in the woods somewhere, living under a mushroom, waiting for daddy to come home. Oh.
Yeah. Baby mama porcupines.
Of course, we're making a big assumption.
Pick her on my pecker, but I'm thinking she's going to just stick her on my pecker. Oh, Lord.
Oh, shit.
This has just gone to pot.
Has anybody wondered if perhaps we're looking at this the wrong way? Could it be a woman trying to have sex with a porky guy?
A porky guy?
A porky guy. A porcupine boy.
Apparently, there's more breaking news on the porcupine incident in Florida. Apparently, the first offender was a Russian spy discovered while trying to break something. Hold on, there's a whole article on it. I'd be happy to read it. Unless Phil wants to take us out with some end of stupid law music, and we can move on because I don't know, his ratings are dropping or rising. I'm not sure.
We've got 50, and last time I looked, we were at 48, so I think we're doing pretty good.
We were at 60 until the porcupine incident started.
Where were we?
At 60 until the porcupine talk started.
Oh, no.
Do you have any porcupine music, Phil, you could take us out with, or no?
Well, I'll take you out with something different.
All right, I apologize to everybody. I feel like I probably got the most graphic.
There we go. Yeah.
Now, I know you're thinking about a porcupine running around working out. That's not how it works.
I'm thinking of my president now.
Next week, the show will be the revenge of the porcupine. Next week's show, folks.
We're into the wife.
The show has reached new levels tonight, folks.
song called Porcupine Pie.
We're still talking about porcupines. Or porky guys.
Yes, thanks. Welcome back to the show, folks. This is the Porcupine Hotline. If you have been assaulted or you are an assaulter of porcupines, please do call 800.
If you or someone you love has been assaulted by porcupines.
They said porcupines do that and shit for being pricked.
If you're in Jersey, don't pork your girl unless you want to get married.
Porcupine sues Adam Schiff for being pricked.
Or being a prick, I'm not sure which.
Either.
I love our president.
When he does stuff like tweeting that picture, he does that for me too. I know he does it for me. I know he does it just to make me laugh.
I mean, his sense of humor is what I think is so fun about him and why people don't get it. Oh, it's not true.
Well, and not just his sense of humor, but his sense of not caring if you think it's funny, like not caring if it bothers you or not. Like
I know
it's like the humor and courage to like, or dilly gaff. You know, do I give a fuck? I'm just gonna post it, and you're gonna like it or you're not.
Yeah,
I love it.
Oh my gosh, I've got the full story of the actual porcupine incident.
Phil tried to give us a palate cleanser, and JP's like, we ain't cleansing shit.
We're going right back
Right back to the porcupine.
Yeah, I won't be asked back. I'm quite certain of that, so I might as well go out with a bang.
Just not with a porcupine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, we hope not.
Very good, Kimmy. Very good.
I'm moving to Mississippi. That's it. I'm leaving Florida.
Yeah.
Well, this is a lively crew. What a fun show.
Isn't it fun? Cussing and disgusting.
What'd you say? Cussing and disgusting?
Uh-huh. We're cussing and discussing. It's just a good general term for just anything that suits your fancy.
I like it.
Well, more people are getting rid of their cable television. They're canceling their subscription, and instead, what do they have? They've got all kinds of shows on Periscope, including the best one, which is.
I'm waiting. You tell us.
Winning TV. The Speakeasy.
I don't know.
Where you get exclusive content to porcupine sex.
West Texas said, where was it? Where was it? A family of porcupines is called
It's called a what?
A prickle.
A prickle.
I know why they want to have cable when they can watch Winning TV and learn about.
Well, this is factual. These are actual laws, ladies and gentlemen. These are facts. You know,
this was educational.
It's very educational.
Tax dollars has been paying for all these years.
I mean, you could be walking across the street diagonally and get a ticket. You don't know why.
We could be saving with valuable information. We're saving people from a lot of harassment, police harassment. You know, tickets, fines, everything.
Yeah, and be sure if you're getting amorous in the car not to hit your horn in what state?
Jersey.
I believe that was in Jersey. Yes, you cannot.
You better confine it to the bedroom, people. You New Jerseyites better confine your lovemaking to the bedroom.
Now,
and I've got to put a diaper on my dog now, even if she's not on her period. Which she doesn't have any.
I picked that up when you said that diaper on your dog.
Now,
this is why I've been on mute, because you guys keep making me. I can't stop laughing.
Oh my God! Woke up whenever you said that about wearing the diaper.
Now, there is a provision in the law about the horn honking during sex. Now, if it's not the horn, but the woman sounding like a horn honking, she gets let
They're
go.
going to give you not a ticket, but an award.
She actually gets like front page news. She's like, woman sounds like horn in parking lot during sex.
They're going to give you Citizen of the Year award.
Gotta polish that trophy.
We invite this one man on, and the whole chair of the show goes down. What can we say?
Yeah, according to Anton 32 and Evgeny 30, both from St. Petersburg, Russia, decided to defy the laws after a long party with a lot of booze. Apparently, there were booze involved.
Yeah,
we were
I
having
would hope.
Let's see. They're quoted as saying, "We're here to have as much fun as we can," decided Anton after a brief discussion, and the whole company went out into the Floridian woods in search of illegal pleasures. Unfortunately for them, they found one. Probably, yes, they were in Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, diagnosis porcupine needles in the genitals, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
There was quite a bit of damage caused by the porcupine, who claimed that it was not consensual.
The porcupine. What was the porcupine wearing, though?
Probably nothing, because it enticed the Russian young man.
Right.
Oh my God.
I want to know which one had to marry the porcupine.
After 72 hours. I gotta go on mute.
Oh my word. This show has gone down the porcupine something.
Well, we could do bad makeup. We could do bad jokes that we just make up on the spot. We could try
Listen,
that
not for nothing. Sometimes it's good to have a break from politics.
Amen.
And just have a little bit. I mean, I have been laughing so much that I had to put on mute. Thanks, Phil. Phil, I'm going to fuck you up, man.
Sandra, are you okay over there? Sandra.
No, I'm not.
You're laughing so hard, things are happening.
I know. Thanks, Phil. I really appreciate that.
Did you just Eric swallow our show?
Oh my God.
Did
Not even
y'all
a full
see? Oh
moon.
yeah, they played that last time. I was going to say, did y'all see the United Spot with them talking about that? That was funny.
What was that?
The United Spot with Nancy and AOC. Did they play that on Pirate?
No,
I didn't watch Pirate last night. I missed it.
It was pretty cute, pretty funny.
With Nancy and I bet that was funny.
Bill, have you got it?
Hey, I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, this is cool. United Spot's got a cool one out. I gotta try to get that downloaded quick because we got 5 minutes left.
Oh, well, let's see it.
Well, I'm working on it.
So while you're doing that, how many people have got their Christmas up?
Oh, my tree was up before my birthday. That's always my gift to myself, is have my Christmas tree and decorations up.
Oh, Sandra, I love you.
It just, I love Christmas.
I do too. My husband does too. He's been begging for months. He'd leave it up year round, but I told him I will not have a Christmas tree that I have to dust. I'm sorry. But my problem was I got it up just in time. And I needed to start Thanksgiving, so I had to put it on the burner. So I got my tree up, but I didn't get all the rest of the house decorated yet. But it's getting there.
Yeah, it's getting there. It just goes so fast.
It does.
We got another,
Are you ready, Phil?
Yeah, we got another Rocky one from United Spot.
Oh, let's see it.
All right.
Do it.
It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. Hey, yo, Milena. Yes, baby? I'm gonna run for president. You can do it, baby. You're damn right I can. Hey, what do you think you're doing, Trumpy? I'm running for president. I'm gonna impeach you, Trumpy. Yeah, we're gonna impeach you. Yeah, we're gonna start impeaching you right now. Hit me with your best shot. Come on, Trumpy, push it. These Democrats are gonna eat you alive. I'm not too worried about it. Hell, you should be. These Democrats are nasty people. I'm not gonna let these Democrats intimidate me. I'm gonna take America back. Come on, Trumpy, you gotta be quicker. These Democrats are sneaky. I'm gonna knock down anybody who stands in my way. I'm gonna make America great again. America! Wait till these Democrats get a load of me. You're going down, Obama. Say goodnight. Good night, folks. I'm done with you, Al Green. Oh, it looks like I'm beating you like a drum, Biden. Corn pops. Melina, we did it. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night, and he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. The Impeach This color-changing coffee mug. Buy one for yourself, but buy one for a liberal. MAGA 2020. Trump train coming through. Toot toot!
Alrighty. That was good, actually. They're pretty good.
They are. They're really good.
They are good. Them and that Something Wicked, they are just a hoot.
I like Something Wicked. They're good.
They are. So it's that time again for us to start our good nights for this week.
Yes, it is. Excuse me.
My co-host has a quill. I mean,
I have a porcupine in my throat.
You have a quill stuck in your throat, Phil.
He's all choked up.
Oh.
Yeah, look how he's tearing up too now. Look at that.
All right. Rusty.
Sensitive guy. Phil is a sensitive guy.
You're up first, Rusty.
Have a good night. Appreciate all of his.
Thanks, Rusty. Sandra, if you could stop laughing for 1 second and say goodnight.
Seriously, this is something else. Hey, again, thank you everybody for your prayers, for your love. From the bottom of my heart, I cannot explain to you how grateful I am. I really appreciate it. Let's MAGA this week. Pay attention, see something, say something. And Michelle Obama has a big old schlong.
And Epstein didn't kill himself.
We'll go with Citizen.
Oh, well, hey, it was fantastic kind of hanging out with all y'alls and everywhere out on Periscope land and YouTube land and wherever the heck else you're putting this out there, Phil. I have no clue, but all I got to say is rising up, back on the street, did my time, took my chances, went the distance. Now I'm back on my feet, just a man and his will to survive. Oh,
you're nuts.
Oh, you've got to come back on. Kimmy Jong-un.
Hey, I don't have anything to say.
This week.
Electra. It's broken. It's been broken for a long time.
Oh, jeez. Your poor husband.
I know. Bless him. No, I don't have anything to say except just goodbye and thanks for coming in. And I can't wait to rewatch this show to see how many of y'all, to see what the chat says about us, because I feel like it might not have been sweet or it might have been. Let's see. I don't get the feedback until later.
It was different tonight, that's for sure. A break from the political orgy. A little shout out to Frank there. That's coming up.
Yeah, I love him.
I think the chat, everybody in the chat loved the show. I watched comments. There was lots of nice things that were being said about the show.
So if they didn't like it, they just left. That's good.
That's good, because if you have hate mail, you can send it to winning_TV@protonmail.com. send me your hate mail and address it to
Or
Doc
as we
Martin.
Or as we affectionately call her, Electrolux.
Oh.
I will never make another joke at my own expense again.
That's the only thing I'll ever remember. Please spare us both. Come on, Kimmy.
Don't forget all the. Oh, go ahead.
Oh. And don't forget, if you or a loved one have been affected by a porcupine incident, please do call that number.
Because inquiring minds want to know. We want to hear it all the gory details.
Oh my God.
I'm done. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Oh, we got him. We got it. We got Phil. 1-800-porcupine-love.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Well, on an unrelated note, Sandra, I'm going to say my good nights too, because I'm going to tell you that I just thank God for his tender mercies in taking care of you. Because, girl, we could not MAGA the same without you. And we are just so thankful for his ministries to you and to your family. Know that we're not stopping here. We're going to continue to pray for you as you still go deal with the aftermath of smoking, because I think, the physical aspect of it is one thing, but the reason why we started in the first place ever is something that's more difficult, I think, to deal with. So we'll be praying for you and lifting you up. We love you. If you need any specific prayers or anything, just be sure to let Phil know. No, I'm joking. No, because we would love the opportunity. And
I want to be off meds.
Do I?
I want to be off meds.
Well, you know what? We're going to work you towards that. So
yeah, that's the goal. Medication free. I've got like 6 things that I have to do twice a day. So I'm too young for this shit. So we're praying for God's healing.
You are.
That's right. And be sure and give our little Jenna our love. We love her. Tell her
and Mary and Sarah too.
Yes, all of them. And that little hubby of yours. Tell him we love you already.
I will. I will say this. I mean, huge shout out to my Jenna Boo, because she didn't leave my side the whole time. So my husband was able to take care of the 2 little ones, and she stayed at the hospital with me the whole time.
She did.
So that was really like, damn, I did good with that kid. You know,
you did great.
My baby.
You're good, Mama, and you're doing good. And we love all of you patrons out there. We're so glad y'all came to spend another fun Saturday night with us. We hope you come back and catch us on the flip side.
Yes,
and don't forget, this next week is going to be important. Eyes on, armor up, and keep our president in your prayers, because he's going to need them.
Amen.
Don't forget all the other shows out there. We got the Mac Files, Chris Mack, Pirate Radio on Friday nights, Tav Show on Sunday, Kimmy Wise Censored with My Favorite Things on Thursday. No Electrolux. And Nancy Sutherland with Our Lighthouse.
We have our little sweet Denver night.
And Rusty scoping randomly, so catch him. Who else? Did I miss somebody?
With increasing consistency.
Tamerlee.
Don't forget my little favorites on Sunday morning, Stable Genius and TN Homesteader on Patriot Soapbox at 9 a.m. Central Time. And another little shout out for one of my other little favorites, and that is Good Dog with his Q-Bits and his sweet little wife, Buttercup. You can find them on several nights a week on Periscope. So I'd like to give a shout out to all of the wonderful patriots that are keeping on bringing it, guys, because we are the mainstream. We are not the mainstream media, but we are the media now. Easy for me to say. It's all that.
And don't forget Boogie Bumper. Once he gets his voice back and gets back in order, he'll be back up. And I think that's it. Oh, Trend On with Tamerlee and Brent Hamachek. And I did not butcher his name like Chris Mack. So don't forget, you can become a Patreon for as little as $1 a month. We have Cindy, who is an awesome Patreon. She increased her amount. I'm not going to say and embarrass her, but thank you, Cindy. We really appreciate it. Every penny counts.
Dollar shaming couldn't have been embarrassing, but when she increases, we're not giving her credit for that shit.
We appreciate that dollar. It's going to be framed.
Any little bit helps.
Bill's forehead.
Any little bit helps. But thank you. We really appreciate it. Again, you can go catch us on Twitter. And if you want to join the Telegram room, just reach out to one of us, and we'll get you in the Telegram room.
We have a lot of fun. Don't you want more of this?
Yeah.
We'll have to vet you, though, and make sure that you're, like,
humor worthy.
Yeah.
Gotta have a sense of humor.
Where you can catch additional porcupine talk and get a link to Preparation P for your porcupine problems.
Oh my God.
Good night, everybody.
Don't confuse that with toothpaste, folks. Just if you're going to get the Preparation P, make sure you keep it separate from your toothpaste drawer, okay?
Oh my God.
Okay. Good night.
Thank you, Bill. Great show.